Hello everyone, first and foremost I am going to apologize for my hair. This is probably not the best camera angle, bear with me momentarily. Is this better? This is my kind of Diet Coke that I to explain, I'm drinking with a straw because I've had teeth problems and the coldness will set off toothache. The straw bypasses the teeth. There's your explanation for the straw. So that in the bottom corner, kind of Diet Coke. Ignore it. I'm addicted. I have my next one waiting, which is still very cold for when I'm ready. Okay, now that I've got the formalities, is that the word? No, that's probably not the word I'm thinking of. It's the word I'm going to use. So you've probably seen the title and I'm probably wondering what I mean by things are changing. This is like the world's worst light, but it's like dark outside now, so I keep looking over here. I got my camera facing this way this time, so the camera's actually over there, and also I'm looking at myself, so I'm gonna get distracted a fair bit throughout this video, but if you watched my content before, you know I get distracted. I'm very sorry about the very terrible lighting. How much charge has this phone got in it? 94%. Better lighting? Better lighting. Okay, that can go there. And now I can't see a fucking thing, so I've just blinded myself looking directly into the light. So you guys can see me. I can't really see myself anymore, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So the title, things are changing. It's not with the channel. The channel is not changing. I'm still going to be uploading makeup content and vlogs of things when things get interesting. So don't think that anything's going to happen to the channel. However, what I mean by things are changing is things are changing in my life. So I think the last update I gave you guys on like anything to do in my life, try to make myself a little bit more central to the camera. My apologies. It's a little bit better. The last update, sorry, I'm fiddling with a stress. Yeah. I have autism. I'm on autism. It helps me concentrate if my hands are doing something. And the last update I gave you guys was I was going for a job interview. I genuinely thought I was going to get said job. No, didn't, did I? And that getting that job would mean content changing on both my channels, meaning less gaming uploads, less vlogs. However, obviously that didn't pan out. So that was the last like life update I suppose I gave you. I don't think I gave you anything after that. But I suppose now is the best time to give you an update because I actually have things I can say now. Won't be giving every detail, all details, because my mum sometimes watches my videos and some things need to be surprises for my mum, and I don't want to spoil. If she watches the video, she'll get spoilers. And mum, if you watch this, you can bombard me with as many questions as you like, but I'm not going to answer them and you're not going to get spoilers. You'll find out as and when things happen. Because I'd rather, you know, surprises are more fun. I like surprising you. Because surprises like these, I like seeing you happy, alright? So I feel like these surprises, although some of them might make you sad, but I guess in a good way. I don't know. We'll get to it. So trying to figure out where I need to start this story off. It's not story, it's life update. Okay, I guess I'll start with today. I've had to, after 6 months of trying to find a job without the help of the job centre and being unsuccessful, because when applying for a job, you're not the only person applying for the job. You're competing with like a billion other people, so it's not easy getting a job. I said that if I didn't have one by the new year, that I would just, I'd sign on. I didn't want to, but I said I'd sign on, so I signed on. So I signed on. I attempted to do it online because you cannot do it online. For those who are not from the UK, signing on is just something the government requires you to do when you've not got a job. I guess it's their way of keeping track on unemployed people. So basically, you just have to sign on with a job centre. They help you with getting a job whilst you get paid the benefits. It's just a benefits system they're going to keep an eye on you for. So I tried to sign on online, because you can if you just go on the government website, but it wouldn't let me because they're trying to confirm my identity. Basically, wasn't working. I found out today that it's because, and again, if you're not from the UK, I'd rather use Google so I don't get the description of each thing wrong. But obviously for people in the UK, they'll understand what I'm trying to say. Basically, when I changed my name 3 years ago, roughly, it was October, 3 or 4 years ago? 3 years ago? It's probably 4 years ago at this point. I'm not very good at keeping time. I don't remember the exact date, I just remember it was October sometime. So I changed my name a few years ago for reasons I don't need to get into, but yeah, family things. So I changed my name. Change it with HMRC because you got to. Otherwise, your name won't match for when you need to get paid. And change it with DVLA, so my IDs. Yeah, DVLA, the driving people. My driving license needed to be, well, my provisional license needed to be updated, so my information was correct. Of which it was, because I brought up my P45 and my new name, although it's been my name for like 4 years now, it's not really new. That name lined up with my national insurance number so I could get paid a job that I lost back in July. So turns out, even though they changed my name, I got all the documents. I have proof of a P45 where all my documents they line up. I had my physical ID with me. I'm not going to hold it up so you can see all my details, but I'll wave it in front of your face. Had all that. Had my bank card. That's my name. Turns out the DVLA and the HMRC did the bare minimum of changing my name. Basically meaning the HMRC changed my name enough so I could actually get paid in the correct name, but they hadn't changed it on their system properly. Same with the DVLA, they changed my details on my card, but not properly on their system. Meaning when I tried to confirm my ID, it wouldn't let me because it was still my previous name, my maiden name, even though I've changed my name. I'm not married yet, so this one is still technically my maiden name, but my original, my birth name. So even though I changed my birth name, they hadn't changed it, so it was still my birth name. So thankfully, the lady at the job centre was very helpful. She went off to the department she needed to talk to about it. They, from what I can get from what she said, is they kicked them up the arse to change my name on the system on their end so that everything matches. Otherwise, they can't pay me because my names don't match, because the details don't match. I genuinely thought I wasn't going to be able to sign on and get at least a little bit of cash. No, it's fixed. It's fixed. So you know that part. I'm now signing on, so I will start getting paid by the job centre next month on the 19th, I think. Obviously, as long as I keep following their rules and don't get my pay suspended like I did years ago. It was a pain in the ass to get them to fix it, even though I didn't do anything wrong. It wasn't my fault. They cocked up. Anyway, let's not get me going on that situation. That was a fucking nightmare. When you're supposed to be suspended for 3 months pay, and it was a year and a half. Yeah, I couldn't pay my mum rent for a year and a half. It was that was a long time ago. I think that was before they changed it to universal credit. So, because it was job seekers, and then they introduced universal credit again. You're not from the UK, I don't think that part really, you don't really need to know that. It's just how our government pay unemployed people. It's just how that one works. Right, on to the next thing. Me and my partner are planning on moving out and getting our first house by the end of this year. He's hoping by 6 months in. That would be great. That's fantastic. So he's been in touch with mortgage people to see how much and all that stuff, which goes completely over my head. I have no fucking clue about mortgages or anything. He's tried to explain it to me. I get a little bit of it and a lot. He's using his inheritance on top of mortgage stuff and blah blah blah, all that stuff. I don't understand the stuff, but he does, so it's fine. So he's doing all that adult stuff, and now that I'm signing on, I will be able to put a little bit of money aside each month to hopefully help with finance stuff. Because he said, no, it's fine, you need to just use that money to help get food for yourself and blah, 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 blah. And I said, well, that I want to make sure I can contribute to paying for stuff. Because until I get a job, or until this becomes my job, which I really hope this becomes my job. So if you want to help in that, hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share, you know the deal. Yeah, so I wanna be able to contribute, even if it's like a tenner a month, into a savings. It's still something where I can help with like paying for decorating and furniture, and he can pay for whatever he pays for, I guess mostly the bills, but I want to be able to put some money into helping pay that too. I might suggest to him later a joint banking account. He'll probably say no, and I totally get it. So yeah, so we have a dream house saved on Rightmove. We're hoping it stays available for when we're ready. It's not long been put on Rightmove though, so, but it's not. Okay. It's not right on the doorstep for my mum to just pop around for a cup of tea. We can't afford to buy a house where we live. My mum rents from the council, so that's why she can afford to live where we live. So it won't be in the city, but it won't be too far away because my partner doesn't want to be too far away from his job. It still has to be within like a decent driving distance. It's less than an hour away It's less than an hour away, so Mum, calm down. Your baby ain't moving too far away, because I know that's the one thing when I said at the beginning that some of it might be a little bit sad for her. Yeah, that's the one thing that I think will be a little bit sad for her. She can't just pop around for a couple of right after work or something. So we won't literally just be just down like a stone throw away. I'm not going to tell you where, because this, as much as I'm trying to manifest it into the world, that is the house we're going to get. I want the house. We still might not get the house, unfortunately. That's always going to be on the table. So I'm not going to say where it is. I'm not going to tell or show anyone the house. I haven't even shown my best friend in Bulgaria. I'm in the UK, by the way, if I haven't already mentioned like 1,000 times. I've not even... We met in college, by the way. It's not like I haven't met the guy. But I haven't even told my best friend what the house looks like. I haven't sent him a link, nothing. No one else knows what the house looks like, where it is. I don't want to like jinx it. So it stayed between me and my partner so far. Fingers crossed we get it. Everybody, fingers crossed. Okay. You're gonna help me get this goddamn house. So yeah, so we've got a dream house on the books. We don't know if we're gonna get it yet, because obviously there's so much going into like a mortgage. You've obviously got to have a solicitor and other things. My partner is currently in the middle of sorting that. I think once he's sorted that, we can see about going and seeing the house. I think. Don't quote me on it. He's doing all the like logistics and smart boy things that I don't fucking compute. I've tried, trust me. I've really tried. People don't understand everything. We have our brains select certain aspects that we can learn and what we can't learn. Some things go over our heads, and that's okay. We don't always have to understand everything. I don't understand mortgages. That's fine. That's fine. So once that's all sorted, I think we can, don't mind me, I'm just inappropriately fingering and getting rid of Patrick's head. It's fine, we're all adults here, right? If it's a kid that's watching, don't do what I just did. Yeah, so there's that, and then, something that might make my mum happy, because she's been fucking poking the bear at that one for a while now. I'm just saying, I'm not right now, but it's on the table because we're on about moving out. We've been wanting kids for a while now, but obviously, without being financially prepared for that, or having our own space, because we live in, I can only just describe it as a box room, the two of us. Not a lot of space, definitely not enough space for the two of us, let alone having a child in the mix. And I live at home with my mum and my brother. So, there's that. So, just saying, there's one thing that's going to upset my mum, and there's another thing that's going to make my mum happy. But obviously, the thing that will upset my mum could also upset her with the thing that will make her happy, because I'll be too far away for her to just be like there when I need her. So, yeah. Shit happens, doesn't it? But I'm being an adult, I'm starting my life. Finally, 27. I'm getting there. I think if my mum gets upset about any distance, because if we don't get the dream house, doesn't necessarily mean I'll be far away. I could end up finding somewhere closer. But I would like to explain to her that one of the big main reason of not even trying to attempt to find a house that's affordable in the area, I'd have to explain to her that, well, first and foremost, people do say try and move away from where you were born and where you grew up at least once in your life. You can come back later on, but try. It'll be good for you. I agree. My thing is, I leave the house, I turn a corner, I see something, I smell a smell. In the city that I live in, it triggers very bad memories. I don't have a lot of good memories where I live anymore. Memories that were good have turned into bad. And I want a fresh start because I feel like I'd be happier. For my mental health, I feel like getting out and starting somewhere brand new where I've never been before. It's not much of a clue. I've never really been many places. So before you go on my channel and say, oh, she's been to Liverpool. No, not that. That's too far away. That is definitely more than an hour's drive. It's not that. But if I had it my way, I'd be moving up to Scotland. I don't have it my way. There's compromises. I don't want it to be a problem for my partner to still be able to go to work. He loves his job. He's been there for over 10 years. I'm not gonna... It's not a problem. I don't mind. I can still take trips up to Scotland. I'm half Scottish, by the way, so Scotland's a big place in my heart. My mum is Scottish. So I've lost where I was now. But yeah, things are gonna happen. I figured I'd give you guys an update so that you knew what was going on, and I guess to if you've made it this far in the video, I guess to ask you guys, and this is like a big ask, and I know a lot of people don't watch my videos and not even all the way through. If you watch it all the way through, thank you. If you make it this far to my big ask that I have, and I know a lot of people are like, yeah, subscribe, like, comment, share, I want some money. No, I'm not gonna be that, I'm not gonna be that person. I'll get humbled real quick. I don't want to, like, get into, like, arguments with people. I'm gonna ask for you to subscribe, for you to like, for you to comment, for you to share, but only if you want to. I'm asking on the premise of this becoming my job, because I love it. I love sitting down, talking to you guys, or making stupid makeup looks, make myself look a twat. That's how that makeup series always goes. It's like, do I look like a twat? Or do I look good? Probably make myself look like a twat. So I'm going to ask, if you want to, could you please? If you don't want to, but think I'm worth a subscribe from someone else who would prefer this content that you don't like, share, and hopefully they will subscribe. If not, I tried. But maybe when I've got more life updates and more fun things to show you, and hopefully, like, moving content within the next 6 months-ish, then I'll have some people with me. Because I'll vlog with updates when I have them. There's always a substantial update. It's not just like tidbits here and there. And vlog the moving when the moving happens. Vlog the decorating when the decorating happens. Yeah. So I think that is everything. If you have questions, or want updates on other things that have nothing to do with what I've said here, that I've probably mentioned in a video before that I've totally forgotten about, or you have any makeup ideas, I'm always up for that. Just comment below, let me know. I will do my best. And as always, if you're into gaming content, I will always put my gaming channel in the description, but it is also in the featured channels, along with my partner's gaming channel. He does completely different gaming videos to me. He does lots of anime, lots of Dragon Ball. If you love Dragon Ball, get out to his channel. But other than all of that, I do appreciate every single one of you who tunes into my videos, watches all the way through. Even if you don't, you still had a little bit of a gander. And from me and Squishy Patrick, I will see you all in the next one. Bye.